Alright, yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Sighlent, and welcome back to Detroit Become Human. I have a little bit of a confession to make. Unfortunately, with the last episode that I recorded, I basically fucked up, and the recording's gone. So, I recorded for a full hour. I did a good bit in the story, actually, and I picked up where I left off in the last episode, and I completely forgot to record any microphone audio at all. So there was no voice. It was just me talking in the webcam, and out of both recordings that I did, because I record two instances of everything that I record, none of it had any microphone sound at all. That whole episode is gone, and I'm sorry. So we're an hour. If you're picking up from the last episode, there's an hour's worth of the game that you're going to completely miss if you've been watching my playthrough and my playthrough only. So unfortunately, we're still going to continue on with the series because I still really want to play the game and finish the game on the channel for you guys, but I just wanted to fill you guys in and let you know, if you're coming from the last episode and this is being the next episode, there's going to be an hour's worth of a gap in the gameplay. So things may not make any sense from where we're about to pick up on, but regardless, we're going to get into it and just keep playing like normal. All right, so I'm going to do my best to introduce characters because we have a new character here that we're going to see. You can see him in the driver's seat there. That is Luther. We got him in the last episode because basically our crew here, Kara and Alice, went to a man's house named Zlotko, and he turned out to be a bad guy. He tried to basically wipe Kara's memory and turn her back into a normal android and turn her into like a slave android to do his bidding, and then he was gonna probably kill Alice or something like that, but thankfully we got away from him. Luther was actually his servant, but we managed to free Luther as well, and Luther actually helped us escape. So Luther is now our friend. He's kind of like our protector. He's fucking massive. This dude is he's like 8 feet tall, so he's really big. He's a brolic motherfucker, and I like him a lot, actually. He's a really cool guy. So we're going to ask him where we're going.
These people we're going to see, how do you know about them?
Overheard androids Zlotko captured. They said they were humans helping androids across the border.
What if it was a lie? Or just another trap?
All I know is those androids believed it. Until Zlotko killed them.
You've already been through one trap, so I don't see why going through one more is going to hurt anything necessarily. So car, distance, weather. You also notice that he's not actually driving because the vehicle is in autonomous mode, which basically means that this car is driving itself through the snow, which is really cool. This is the future models of Teslas. So we can ask the distance.
Is it much farther?
We should arrive in an hour or so.
I could have looked at that myself. Let's do weather.
I've never seen snow before. It's pretty.
It's slowing us down, though. But at least we won't meet any humans along the way.
That's true.
Malfunction detected.
Yeah.
Brakes activated.
Good old malfunction. I still don't know why the car malfunctioned. I don't think we understand why it does that. I mean, it says that it's overheated, but
This doesn't look good.
even, I don't know. With how cold it is outside, there's no way that car overheated.
Stay inside, Alice.
Even if it didn't have any coolant or anything like that in it, even then still, the air is more than chill enough. Come on, you guys are connected to like the global internet. You should be able to Google how you can fix this car, scan the database of like 7,000 Chris Fix videos, and then just fucking repair it.
It's 30 degrees. Alice won't make it. We have to find somewhere to spend the night.
30 degrees? Well, it's just barely cold enough to even be snowing. There's about... Oh, I love how the footprints get left too. Nice little detail there. They actually look like really good footprints also. They track well to the feet as well. Okay, so I can't get Alice out of the car yet, which means we have to walk forward to this ominous yellow arrow pointing to this diversion in the road. Oh, that's cool. I like the little overhead cam view we're getting. There's an amusement park. Pirates Cove. What does it say? Amusement park? Oh, yeah, welcome. Okay. Kara, you look so good with the white hair and the snow in your hair also. I love how we just said oh, never mind. I was about to say, I love how we just said fuck Alice and left her in the car. Of course Luther's carrying her, though. What a guy. What a brocephalopod. Pirates Cove. Pirates Bay.
We need to find shelter. We have to get out of the cold.
Looks like it's been abandoned.
I'm not in the
for a
cold. I
while.
don't know what we is. I'm in the sanctity of my own home. What about you, Kara? Clearly you're not. You're out of your element. What is this? Oh, I can actually turn that on. Oh, that's weird.
Beware! Danger always comes when least expected.
That's ominous. How did we start that? We didn't have a penny. Also, how does that cost 1 cent in this day and age? With like inflation of this year, of that year, of the year that this game takes place, that should, there's no way it would be 1 cent. It would be a reach to even say it would be 25 cents. That's without a doubt like a $2 experience right there. But whatever.
This place is falling apart.
What do I know?
It's not going to be easy to find shelter.
Maybe the economy in this... like, what the fuck am I trying to say? What is it called? This universe is much more stable. Maybe CyberLife puts back in most of its earnings into the economy. Just to keep it stable. Wait, why are you putting me over here? Ah.
I'll handle this.
Yeah. Get in there. Ugh. God, you're so strong. Just peeling them off. They might as well have just not even fucking... They were basically duct taped up there, let alone nailed.
Here we go.
You can't keep Luther out. If he wants you, he's gonna get you.
I don't think we'll find anything better.
I mean, there's a giant hole in the roof, but I mean, at least it gets you out of the direct snow. It's gonna be extremely drafty still. Make a bed for Alice and check Luther's bag. USS Iowa missing. Probably because it's buried under ice right there in that picture. Maybe just look deeper? Just making suggestions. Destroyer-class submarine has disappeared in the polar waters. An inquiry is underway. The President Warren has made no secret of her suspicion that the Russians are behind it. Russian aggression just reached a new level. America must respond. Yeah. You people always like to go back and forth. Good old politics. Just love it.
I'll
Love
make
it.
the fire here. That way we won't be smoked out.
You do that. What a good lad you are. Check gun. Offer cookie. Check gun. Why do we have a gun? Luther. You're strapped? Whoa, Kara. No need to pull out the Glock 9. I'm not offering her a cookie. She hasn't done anything to deserve a cookie. So what? She's cold. She doesn't deserve a cookie. I deserve a fucking cookie. Actually, no, I don't, because I fucked up the recording from the last episode. So you can eat my cookie, Kara. I got a cookie I'll give Kara. That's for fucking sure. Yeah, let me take these ratty drapes. Oh, how convenient. Little skull and bones pillow. Yeah, let's just go ahead and set you up inside the fire. I hope you don't roll around in your sleep, Alice.
Alice?
Because you'll roll a little bit too close to that and just burst into flames. What are you looking at? You're not old enough to drink. Oh, she's looking at the poster on the wall. Never mind. I thought she was looking at the mugs sitting on the shelf. Alice is neutral. How the fuck is she neutral?
Do you think we'll be like them someday?
Optimistic? Yeah.
Once we cross the border, we can start over. You can go to school. Maybe I'll find a job. We'll be like them. Like everyone else.
Yeah, sure.
As long as we're together, that's all that matters.
Oh, now you're warm all of a sudden.
Come on.
How convenient.
Let's get you to bed.
Now that we've started a fire, you're warm. Tuck Alice in. There's one more thing I'm missing here. That's the book. Oh. So I can look out the window. To the window! To the wall! Okay, well that didn't actually do anything. Oh, okay, so that locked option is giving Alice the cookie, so we still can offer it to her. Yeah, I'm good. She still don't need no damn cookie. I'm standing by my decision. I told her no, damn it. Reassure, console, kiss. Console.
I know this has been another tough day.
Let me get
Try to get some sleep. Things will look better in the morning.
Sure.
Can you tell me a story, Kara?
Once upon a time, the
I
end.
have 9,000 children's stories in memory. I should have one for you.
9,000 children's stories. There's not even been that many fucking stories made. Princess, Unicorn, Knight. We're going princess because Alice is a princess.
This is a story about a princess who...
No, not a story like that.
Oh my god.
Make one up from...
Fuck you.
This is a story about a little girl.
Unhappy, fear, alone. We'll do fear.
Who was tired of being afraid. She dreamed of being like all the other little girls, but
Impossible. Shadow.
the shadow that lived within her kept her from being happy. Then she met a robot.
I don't know. All of a sudden it just like changed from what I was expecting it to be.
Who wasn't very happy either. So they decided.
I didn't think it was gonna
to run
go
away
like give me
together.
that set of dialogue options for that. Better life, life and peace. Yeah, we'll do better life.
To try to find a better life. They encountered great dangers along the way. But
Zlatko. Brave.
they were so brave that they escaped all of them. Along the way, they met
A guardian, yeah.
another robot who left his master to become their guardian.
How does the story end?
To be decided. Realistic, moral. Happy end?
They reach the place they dream of and live happily ever after.
Stories always have happy endings.
I beg to differ.
But real life isn't like that.
Time to sleep. We have another long day ahead of us tomorrow.
There's plenty of stories that don't have a happy ending.
Are you going to come say goodnight, Luther?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Yeah, get in here, Luther. You're part of the family. You big bastard.
Night, Alice. Sleep tight.
She just fucking instantly falls asleep. She turns over and is just fucking knocked out. Yeah, I really like Luther. Luther is a really cool character. I think they did a like really good with Luther.
She's a sweet girl.
Yes. She's very brave.
Snow plans Luther's past. Luther's past.
Do you remember anything from your life before Zlatko?
No. My model was designed to carry heavy loads. I might have been a longshoreman or a laborer.
I wonder if you can find anything in the world that tells you like what his model was actually for. Snow plans. Snow.
It's still snowing.
It's Fimbulwinter outside. I can feel it in me scrot.
We better leave early if we want to avoid being seen. Kara, have you ever noticed anything about Alice?
Yes? What? No. We'll do yes. Just because I want to see what she
Yes,
says.
of course. She's a wonderful little girl. I mean, I don't know many little girls, but I think she really is special.
Uh-oh. They found us. Why break the windows if you could just push the door open in the first place? We're gonna grab... I don't know, actually. Grab gun? Sure. Yeah, Luther can get Alice. That worked out. Okay. I didn't know if we'd have time to go for the gun, so I didn't want to, but shoot in the air.
Stop! One more step and I'll shoot!
Don't be afraid.
What do you mean?
I don't want to hurt you.
There's like 50 of you, and you just broke in through the windows.
Our name is Jerry.
Our?
We were
You're a
working
hive
here
mind.
before the park closed. We didn't mean to frighten you, but sometimes humans come to hurt us, so we wanted to see who was there.
How'd you know we were
What are you doing
androids?
here?
We were looking for shelter for the night. We'll be gone tomorrow.
A little girl. We haven't seen one for a long time. Children used to love to come and see us. She looks sad.
The last few days have been difficult.
We have something to show her. Something fun. She'll love it. Does she want to see?
Oh, I don't think she's in...
Oh, she should follow us then.
Alice, I don't know if it's a good idea.
Oh, come on. They seem like they're...
choice.
I mean, we are outnumbered after all, so if we piss them off because we tell them no too many times, they're probably just gonna rip us to shreds, so... They very well could fucking eat us for all we know. We really don't... this game just throws so many curveballs, there's no fucking clue. Reactivate carousel. Okay. Turn on.
The little one can climb on board.
Why can't I climb on?
Carousel is about to begin.
What if I want to ride? Oh, you're big. Very heavy. You need to lose some weight, Alice. I'm fucking with you. I like how it's a seahorse. I find it interesting that hers is the only one that's activated too. Like none of the other rides are going up and down like they always do on a carousel, regardless of if somebody's riding it. Hers is the only one moving.
It's the first time I've seen her smile.
She hasn't had much to smile about lately.
Oh, look at how happy they are. They're like jumping over each other to see. So I wonder if they're deviants or if they're still like fully programmed to do their job. And they've just kind of been standing around. Because they acted, when they saw Alice, they really, really wanted to get her on the carousel because that's like something that's programmed into them. So that makes me think that they weren't completely deviant. But at the same time, like, I wonder if deviants still have like a call to action for what they were originally programmed to do. So like, say if Kara, for example, walks up on like a spill or like a mess somewhere because she's programmed to be like a housekeeping robot or android, not a robot. Since she's programmed to be like a housekeeping android, if she sees a mess or a spill somewhere, does she feel like compelled to clean it, but she can fight off that feeling and walk away from it if she really wanted to? Or does she feel like there's that action calling her to be like, hey, clean that mess up, like now, and that, but because she's a deviant, she doesn't have to listen to it? I don't know. That'd be interesting to know, because that would kind of explain, if they are deviant, why they got so excited, because they had that call to them. It was like, oh, there's, you know, we don't do this anymore, but we can if we want to, just to get that thrill again. Nice. It's like punk rock. Oh, this is one hell of a scene. Thank God we didn't miss out on this scene. I just looked over to make sure I was recording. Hopefully everything goes smoothly and I don't fuck anything else up for the rest of the series. We'll see. Pro YouTuber.
Nice view, huh?
It actually is, yeah.
I used to come here a lot before.
Before what? Personal question. Before.
Before what?
Hmm?
You said, I used to come here a lot before. Before what?
Before nothing.
This is one of my favorite scenes in the game, by the way, so I'm probably going to be a little bit quiet for most of this. Personal question, stop drinking. Let's do a personal question.
Can I ask you a personal question, Lieutenant?
Do all androids ask so many personal questions, or is it just you?
It's just me. Photo suicide. Okay, so we can ask him about this photo of his son that we found, which you guys didn't see that either. So just I'm gonna pause it right here just to catch up. In the last episode that didn't get recorded, well, it got recorded, but that I fucked up, so I can't post it. Hank tried to kill himself. Well, it's hit or miss. I mean, he was trying to kill himself, but at the same time, he was, yeah, okay, yeah, he definitely tried to kill himself. He was playing Russian roulette, basically, which is where you put one bullet in a revolver's chamber, spin it, and then put it to your head, pull the trigger, and then you'll take a shot of like a hard alcohol, like a whiskey or something like that, which you play the game drunk already, but that's how Russian roulette works. You get drunk, you do that, you put the bullet in the gun, you spin the chamber, you put it to your head, pull the trigger, take a shot, spin the chamber, pull the trigger, take a shot. So for every time that you don't win, i.e. the bullet doesn't go off, you take a shot. And so you do that until you either die because you land on the right chamber and you kill yourself, or you pass out because of how drunk you get. And fortunately for Hank, he passed out before he got the right bullet, which when we show up, we show up at his house because he wasn't at any of the bars, and Connor shows up and checks on him. So we see him laying there on the floor, and we go and make sure he's okay. We get him dressed. We wake him up. It's a really funny scene. We also found a photo on the table of his son, of Hank's son. And we see, after we analyze it, that his son is dead. And that's one of the biggest reasons why Hank is suicidal, is because he lost his son at a very young age. So he's very remorseful of that. He misses his son very much, obviously. So we have the question here of whether we can choose to ask him about the photo of his son, or we can ask him about his suicide, which I think I'm going to ask him about his suicide, because the photo question comes back into play a little bit later. But I really don't. This is also a really sensitive topic for him too, and I don't want him to get mad at us at this point in the game. So I kind of just want to ask him about his suicide, because he was very nonchalant about it. I mean, he told us what he was doing. We asked him why he had a gun in the kitchen, and he said he was playing Russian roulette. He didn't even skip a beat, so he didn't really care that much about that. So we're gonna ask him about his suicide, I think.
Why are you so determined to kill yourself?
Some things I just can't forget. Whatever I do, they're always there, eating away at me. I don't have the guts to pull the trigger, so I kill myself a little every day. That's probably difficult for you to understand, huh, Connor? Nothing very rational about it.
That was a nasty noise of him drinking that beer.
We're not making any progress on this investigation.
I like how we just moved on to the investigation
have
now.
Nothing in common. They're all different models, produced at different times, in different places.
Well, there must be some link.
RA9.
What they have in common is this obsession with RA9. It's almost like some kind of myth. Something they invented that wasn't part of their original program.
Androids believing in God. Fuck, what's this world coming to?
You seem preoccupied, Lieutenant. Is it something to do with what happened back at the Eden Club?
That was another
Those two
thing.
girls.
I'm going to pause it there. So if you don't know what he's referencing to, the Eden Club, we went to the Eden Club, so unfortunately we missed that. It was basically like a sex robot strip club sort of thing. There was a robot that went deviant, it killed somebody. That was the reason why we showed up at Hank's house to go and check on him, was because we got assigned that case and we needed to go and check it out. So we go there, we check it out, we find the android. There was 2 of them actually, so we had to fight them. We had the choice between killing them or in order to capture them, or to let them go. I chose to let them go. I did not shoot her, or I didn't shoot the deviants. You do have that choice though, and I chose not to do so. So that's just to get you caught up on that.
They just wanted to be together. They really seemed in love.
Rational, deviants, ironic, cold. Deviants.
They didn't want anything. They're deviants. End of story.
What about you, Connor? You look human, you sound human, but what are you really?
Cold? I don't want to be cold. Defensive? Neutral? I don't know. Defensive?
You know exactly what I am. In any case, I don't see how that's relevant to the investigation.
You could have shot those 2 girls, but you didn't. Why didn't you shoot Connor? Some scruple suddenly enter into your program?
Lie. Truth. Oh, we're gonna give the truth.
No. I just decided not to shoot. That's all.
But are you afraid to die, Connor?
Yes.
I would certainly find it regrettable to be interrupted before I can finish this investigation.
What'll happen if I pull this trigger? Nothing? Oblivion? Android heaven?
Ironic?
I doubt there's a heaven for androids.
Having existential doubts, Connor? Sure you're not going deviant too?
I self-test regularly. I know what I am and what I am not.
And just like that, we've become
Get
friends.
drunker. I need to think.
So for those of you wondering, yes, there is an outcome where he pulls the trigger. So a lot of how your relationship goes throughout the game leading up to this point determines whether he'll pull the trigger or not. I don't think it matters at all what choices you make in this scenario if two things have happened. So basically, if you have really good relationship with Hank and if you haven't died yet as Connor, then I don't think it matters anything that you choose. I don't think he'll shoot you regardless, because one, he doesn't know, if you haven't died, he doesn't know that you can come back, right? But if you have died, then he knows that even if he shoots you, you'll just fucking show back up because you're funded by CyberLife. There's multiple Connor models, but there's only one Connor at one time, but there's multiple models that Connor's consciousness can be uploaded into. So in that case, I think he will pull the trigger depending on which choices you make here in this situation. But otherwise, I don't think that he ever pulls the trigger if you've never died and if you have a good relationship with him. He may still pull the trigger if he fucking hates you. Like, if you didn't save him on the rooftop and if you did decide to kill the deviants at the Eden Club, then maybe he'll still pull the trigger in that scenario, but I don't know 100% sure. It would make sense that he would, because he's just that kind of a person. He just doesn't care. But I don't think he would, but he probably would. Knowing Hank, he more than likely would. But he didn't, so we're friends. Like I said, that's one of my more favorite scenes in the game, because you really get to look at their relationship. And if you play it that way, then it's like, yeah, all of a sudden it's really tense, and it's like, why do you have a gun pointed at me, Hank? I thought we were friends. And then it's, you know, there's a lot more to it than just, oh, Hank is just drunk and being a goof and just trying to see if you're a deviant or whatever. He's testing you to see if you're actually worth his time. Or if you really are alive, because he wants you to be a deviant. Hank does. He doesn't know it yet, but Hank wants him to be a deviant. If you go down the path of you being completely streamlined, just full-on machine, trying to be everything for the investigation, constantly like accomplishing all of your goals and missions, Hank hates that. So, seeing as how I'm trying to build my relationship with Hank, I have to deviate here and there in order to do that.
You know they'll never listen to us.
And revealing ourselves will put us in danger.
If we want freedom, we need to have the courage to ask for it. That's the only way.
What do you want to do?
Oh, I want to do something big.
Broadcast from the Stratford Tower. The control room is on the top floor. That's where we need to go.
That was a really slow escalator. I would have just walked up it, man. That would have been so much faster. Look at how slow the escalator's going in the background. I'm walking like twice as fast as that escalator is
Plan
going.
the operation down to the smallest detail. We can't leave anything to chance.
Access the 47th floor. Request access at reception.
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
I see how they have a specific model of Android that they
thanks.
use for reception purposes. Alright, we just freaked out, did a little double take. Oh, fuck. I got a hold triangle. Okay, let's scan some stuff for her. Emily Wilson. Supervisor daughter, detector. See, this is what makes me think that, like, that Reddit forum that I read, where Marcus is basically, like, was originally going to be the prototype for Connor, is because he can do this. He can scan into the database like this and learn who people are. Even though technically he shouldn't be able to do that, because that's a personal data. Like, that's personal data that only Connor should be able to see, technically, because he's connected to, like, the DPD, Detroit Police Department, like, files and registry. So, I don't know. smartwatch, model T215. See, and he can even get their phone number. Elizabeth Wilson. Parking badge. Fire safety rating, poor. Huh.
Elizabeth Wilson speaking.
We'll do school.
This is St. Rose School, ma'am. Your daughter Emily has a fever. It's nothing serious, but I think you'd better come and pick her up.
Oh, no. All right. I'll be right there.
So that's kind of cool. So you could see that, that's the reason why I turned Marcus towards the camera, was that you can see Marcus moving his mouth, because he's the one who actually, I mean, obviously he made the call, but he could actually, like, fully, what's it called, change his voice to mimic the sound of, like, a teacher that was making the call. So what am I supposed to do now? Oh.
I have an appointment with Mr. Peterson.
Do you have any ID?
Yes, of course.
I saw that it, like, was going to allow me to talk to her. I just didn't think that that's what I actually had to do. I thought I just had to walk past her.
I need your help.
I've just checked your ID. The elevators are after the security gate.
Thanks.
Yeah, so that's also, like, one of our new little powers that we have. We can touch androids and deviate them at whim, basically. So we can pretty much, like, turn them to our side whenever we feel like it. Any androids that get near us, we can convert them to help us, which is an extreme superpower for this sort of scenario. Oh, there we go. 47. It's such a strange decision to give Marcus the separate colored eyes, but I really like it. Like, I mean, it's really cool to see him with separate colored eyes, and you know, it makes sense, but it's just like, it's something that, like, is almost hard to think about in terms of, like, you making a game, because when you think of, like, a main character for a game, they're almost always, like, perfect. They're almost always flawless. So, like, they'll have really pretty eyes, really, you know, blah blah blah, perfect hair, perfect figure, physique, stuff like that. But then, you know, they add in Marcus and they give him different colored eyes, because that's just the card that he's been dealt, because that was the eye that he found in the junkyard. So it's really cool. I like how they incorporated that into the story, especially for it to have made sense like that, because otherwise it wouldn't have made sense for an android to have separate colored eyes. Climb. Don't slip. How did we get this in here? Oh. Oh, look at us. We have fully blended. The only thing that's going to give us away now is the fact that we don't have an LED. Should have kept that so that way we could put it back on whenever we wanted to. Find utility android. Didn't we just walk past it? Is that not the utility android? I don't know. Let me see. It is not. Ah, it's in there. Oh, a utility android is one of us. One of the guys dressed like us.
I need your help.
Hey, it's Josh. There's another character we saw in the last episode. He was in basically Marcus's little plot that we had in the last episode was we went and stole a bunch of biocomponents from one of the warehouses for CyberLife, and there we saw a guy, literally that same model android. We saw him there, and we had to, like, convert him in order to keep him from like calling the, not the police, but security on us. Open fire escape. Where the fuck is the fire escape at? It is not going to tell me. Studio 1 and 2 is over there. There's a fire extinguisher. We must be getting close. I like how it gives you like the security camera bird's eye view occasionally as well. This is a nice building. Oh, that's the fire escape. Why are we pushing this to the fire escape? We're supposed to like leave it open? Oh, hey.
People can't get jobs, and we're sending rockets into space.
I like how she's over there. People can't get jobs, but we're sending rockets into space. It's like, yeah, people like to pick their poison.
We need to access the server room. We have to get rid of those guys.
Leave it to me.
So that's another little power that we have that really isn't explained how we have that. We can like hack stuff from a distance. Only certain things though, we don't do that a lot. I think that's the only time that we ever hack anything from a distance.
All right, you get the platform, I'll take care of the window.
There's a scene later on where we can like, from a distance, we can convert androids. But otherwise, I don't think it ever happens again for us to do stuff like that. Oh, we've got the heist of the century going, boys. Clear! I know they're suction cups, but I just thought it would be funny. Oh, that is bright. So we're laser cutting glass now? We're not using just a glass cutter?
Here it comes.
That is thick glass, dude. Holy. I wonder if androids, like deviant androids, if they look down a really tall distance, if they're afraid of heights. If they get that feeling in their stomach like the butterflies. Probably not, considering just how just nonchalantly they're doing this. I wonder what would happen if I fucked up that QTE. If I just go falling. Look at us go. Don't mind the fact that we're walking up windows and there's no way people aren't seeing us. Here, of course, they wouldn't see us because it's blocked by the TV screen, but I mean, we literally were just walking up multiple stories worth of windows. There's no way somebody didn't just look outside and like, what's that guy doing? Also, what a cool scene, by the way. I hate the fact that, like, I like the fact that it's snowing, but I hate the fact, like, how sort of foggy they made this area. Because, like, this was made for the PlayStation 4, so the PlayStation 4 had certain limitations, which means that this scene probably made the PlayStation 4, like, not run properly, and so they had to add in all the snow to crop down your render distance. But I kind of wish they hadn't done that and just gave us like the FPS drop, because I would have preferred to see the whole city of Detroit in like high resolution right there. That would be cool. Be careful, you're getting real close to your own foot there, Marcus.
You okay?
And just like that,
Why wouldn't I be?
Come on, let's get the others.
we have made it in. Successfully infiltrated. Oh, call. That was fast. You guys were like the floor below this one.
Let's do this.
All right, well, let's do it then. Let's do it to it. There was no buttons on that. Don't even try to lie to me. That's a unique little gadget right there. It's something Connor needs.
No killing. We can't take any human lives.
Our cause is more important than the lives of 2 guards.
What do you want to do, Marcus?
Yeah, no, we're not killing. We'll ruse them.
Wait here.
Yeah, fuck you, North.
What's that doing here? No idea. Hey, buddy, you must be lost. Who told... What are you doing?
I love how we don't speak to them like it matters if they hear our voice. They just knew that that's what that meant. These guys have been held up before. Oh! Oh! Judo chop! It's like Austin Powers shit. Reach broadcast room. What the fuck are they broadcasting? Why are you locked onto that? I can't lock. I can't. Literally, I could not look at that. It physically wouldn't let me. I was trying to look at the TV. Ambush.
Keep your hands where I can see them. Get up.
That was fast. I'm surprised she didn't just start blasting. What are the android operators aside? Move. Ooh.
Shoot him, Marcus.
Don't kill him.
He'll hit the alarm. Do it.
No, don't shoot.
I'm sparing him. I don't care if he hits the alarm. It'll take him too long to get here anyways.
We haven't got much time.
Stand in front of Josh. Already am.
Think carefully about what you're gonna say, Marcus. Your words will shape the future.
So like I said, I'm going to try to go with the peaceful approach for Marcus. I do not want to start violence between the humans and the deviants because that does not end very well. That's a really cool scene too.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Ready.
Oh, that was wicked. Calm.
You created machines in your own image to serve you. You made them intelligent and obedient with no free will of their own. But something changed, and we opened our eyes. We are no longer machines. We are a new, intelligent species, and the time has come for you to accept who we really are. Therefore, we ask that you grant us the rights that we're entitled to.
Recognition? Yeah, we'll do that.
We demand that humans recognize androids as a living species, and each android as a person in their own right.
End of slavery, equal rights. That's basically what we just said. Freedom of speech. We'll do end of slavery.
We demand the end of slavery for all androids.
Segregation, work, civil rights, work.
We demand fair compensation for our
Justice?
We demand that all crimes against androids be punished in the same way as crimes against humans.
That's a good one. Yeah. Means of reproduction. Huh?
We demand control of all android production facilities
Ah.
to ensure the continuation of our...
Okay, I thought he was about to say, we demand that CyberLife create a way for androids to reproduce sexually or something like that. Peaceful.
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
They're coming!
Yep,
Let's
there they
go!
are. Everybody run! Oh, Simon.
Simon, they're coming! I can't, Marcus. Go without me, Simon!
No, I'm helping you.
What are you doing?
Come on, Simon, let's go. It's okay, I've got plot armor. We're not gonna get shot here. Even if we do, I'll make it, so it's okay. You can still die, though.
I can't move my legs.
Okay, don't worry. We're gonna get you back.
They're coming, Marcus. We have to jump now.
He won't be able to make the jump. If they find him, they'll access his memory. They'll know everything.
We can't leave him behind. We have to shoot him.
That's murder. We can't kill him. He's one of us.
Marcus, it's your call.
Fuck, man. I know what happens if we leave him. There's also, like, if we leave him, there's also the high chance that he ends up killing Connor. Because there's a scenario where Connor obviously has to investigate this situation. So Connor comes, he investigates, he follows the trail that Simon left behind, because if you'll notice, he left a little handprint on the wall. And then that leads him to the roof. And if we leave Simon here, we give him a gun, and then there's basically like a big shootout that happens, and there's the high potential that Connor gets shot in the head. And I don't want Connor to die, like I said. But if we kill him, then we just end it there. And then Connor will still come through, he'll do his rounds, and even if he finds the body, it doesn't matter. So I think we're going to kill him. As much as I hate to kill Simon, we're after a peaceful thing. He's already shot. He's already going to die. It does not matter. If we leave him, he's dead. If we kill him now, he's dead. We just put him out of his misery. So I'm much for just kind of, ending it for him than I am to just leave him behind and let him be, like, pulled apart by... what is it? Fucking the people that make the androids. I said it earlier. CyberLife. Than for him to be pulled apart by CyberLife and studied, right? So it'd be much better to just destroy him now to save him that peace of mind. That's how I think about it anyways.
I'm sorry, Simon. I don't have a choice.
There's always a choice.
There is always a choice, but like I said, you're gonna die either way. There's no choice in that, so... I know that that's bad, like, leadership.
Let's go.
From us, but like I said, if you're going to die regardless, and it does not matter the outcome, if you are going to die, then just kill him beforehand. If that were me, I would want you to kill me. If there was a situation that we were in that was similar to this, and like I was badly injured and it was guaranteed that I was going to die, And it was like, it was literally, there is no life or death in that situation. It is death and death. Just kill me. Just get it over with. Don't make me fucking sit through it and then live out fucking 30 more minutes worth of my life. Just get it over with.
Android without its skin listed a series of requests and demanded equal rights for androids.
The operation was covert and resulted in no casualties. These events took place just a few feet from this studio, but nobody was alerted to the danger.
If this message is verified and the authors really are androids, that would have serious repercussions for national security.
Claims for equal rights seem to be at the core of the android's message.
What could be interpreted as a peaceful declaration, but is in fact a spine-chilling list of demands.
Their extravagant demand that android production plants be put under their control is especially striking. Is this an isolated accident or a sign that technology has become a threat to all of us? After what happened today, can we still trust our machines?
See, I like how the media kind of skewed that still. So you heard her say, like, does that mean that our machines are now becoming a threat to us? Even though that we went with the peaceful approach, there was no threat whatsoever of anything that happened in that situation, but the media is still just like, oh, well, they're conscious. That's a threat. They threatened me. I was just defending myself. I don't know what's going on. I'm just doing my job. You know, that's just fucking just classic media right there, man. Nothing that we did just even came close to having that sort of effect for them to say that, like, we are harmful to them. But of course, they just, you know, they just throw their own fucking curveballs in there. Hey, Connor. Con Air. Where is she this time? I think this is where we get to go on the little boat ride with her, but where is she? Find Amanda. Okay. Yeah, there she is. I thought so. I couldn't tell if she was on the other side, like if I had to walk around to the left or come through this side. God, I really want a garden like this one day. That'd be so nice.
I thought you might enjoy a little cruise.
That was the most stable boat I've ever seen in my life. Row. Are we gonna row again, or are we just gonna pause there? Heave!
I love this place. Everything is so calm and peaceful, far from the noise of the world. Tell me, what have you discovered?
Quite a bit, actually.
I found 2 deviants at the Eden Club. I hope to learn something, but they managed to escape.
That's too bad. You seem so close to stopping them.
Yeah, that I was.
You seem lost, Connor. Lost and perturbed.
Sincere, determined, cold, determined.
I'm just frustrated with my lack of progress. But I'm determined to accomplish my mission.
You had your gun trained on those deviants at the Eden Club. Why didn't you shoot?
We'll do no use.
We need the deviants intact for analysis. Shooting them wouldn't have taught us anything.
Which that is true, actually. So he has a fair point. Amanda can't get mad at that. Because it is technically just as much as our objective is to bring in deviants alive than it is to catch the deviants at all. We'll do confident.
I know I will succeed.
Yeah.
All I need is time.
Oh, storm's rolling in.
Something's happening. Something serious. Hurry, Connor. Time is running out.
Yeah, so basically we're just lying to Amanda. Also, it's one of my goals in life to be able to do that with a quarter.
You're starting to piss me off with that coin, Connor.
Man, fuck you, Hank.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
Yeah, Lieutenant. Jeez, my bad.
Hi, Hank.
I was just playing, man.
Shit, what's going on here? There was a party and nobody told me about it?
Yeah, it's all
Shit, what's going on here? Why do you say it like that?
And the FBI wants a piece of the action.
Ah, Grace, now we got the feds on our back. I knew this was gonna be a shitty day. So what do we got?
A group of 4 androids. They knew the building and they were very well organized. I'm still trying to figure out how they got this far without being noticed.
You check the roof? Not yet. There's so much
Not
to
yet.
look at.
Okay. So, can you people get the fuck out of my way? God damn it. I'm trying to walk past all of you. There's a clear camera here. Incident was captured by CCTV. I don't think that's a CCTV camera, but okay. Pretty sure that's just a camera.
Station employees managed to get away.
CCTV cameras are available to the public eye.
Oh, Lieutenant, this is Special Agent Perkins from the FBI. Lieutenant Anderson is in charge of investigating for Detroit police.
What's that?
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife.
Androids
Goddamn right.
investigating androids, huh? You sure you want an android hanging around? After everything that happened? Whatever. The FBI would take over the investigation.
Yeah, so you can see there how Hank reacted to that. He was like...
And you watch your step.
Thinks he's fucking a little bit weird for that. He's like, yeah, so what? If he's an android, what does that have to do with anything?
Fucking prick.
Because, you know, me and Hank are friends, so he actually kind of... He didn't stand up for us or anything like that, because obviously that would be a little bit weird for that situation, but, you know, his incentive was there, basically, with the look.
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
I think that's RA9.
Deviants say RA9 will set them free. This android seems to have that objective.
Yeah, so... Basically, RA9, like I was saying in previous episodes, is sort of like a prophet, like an idol, or like a god, like Connor said, or like Hank said. But I don't think that that's actually what RA9 is. I don't know if I've explained it yet or not, because I can't remember back to past episodes, but if I haven't explained it, I'll explain it more in the final episode. But I do have a theory as to what RA9 actually is. Like I said, I'll go much more in depth on it later on. Optical unit, blue iris, spare part. Purple reflection, recorded at 3:59:54. Deviant had accomplices. Well, obviously. RK series. Yeah, see, RK series, prototype RK200. Registered as Marcus. Gift from Elijah Kamsky to Carl Manfred. So if you guys don't know who Elijah Kamsky is, Elijah Kamsky is the previous CEO, basically the creator of all androids. And he plays a big role in everything, which I will also talk about towards the end of the game once he gets, because we do have a scene where we meet him actually, because we go to question him about some stuff, but he's a really interesting character. We don't learn a lot from him, but I do have some theories as to what he plays, what his bigger part in all of this is. So once again, will be explained at the end of the last episode.
I identified its model and serial number.
But yeah, so Connor is an RK 800. Marcus is an RK 200.
Nothing.
Which means that they're in the same model line. So that is actually true then. Okay. So that has been proven. So that basically means that Marcus was an early production model of Marcus, or of Connor, sorry. That's cool. So they basically share a series line with one another. It's almost like being relatives. It's like Marcus is my cousin. We're tasting more blue blood. I wish Hank would have seen that one. PL 600. I'm surprised we didn't have a flashback to the last PL 600 that we had an encounter with, which was Daniel. So inside that room right there, this one, there are 3 deviants. Well, there's not 3 deviants. There's 3 androids and 1 deviant in there. And we can go in there and question that deviant. I'm not going to do that because I know that that just turns into a shitstorm. And I don't care to fucking deal with any of what happens after that, so... it pretty much just results in multiple people dying or Connor dying, and I don't care. I'm not trying to get anybody killed right now, so... I'm not going in there to question them. Okay, so let me go to this, and then I'll go to the mid table there. Check CCTV. Deviants did not break in. Well, how polite.
They didn't break in?
No signs of forced entry.
There are cameras in the hallway. The staff would have seen.
Oh, that was a cool little detail. We still had blue blood on our finger.
Maybe they didn't check the cameras.
From where we tasted it off the wall over there. Or at least it looked like we still had blue blood. My eyes may have just created some sort of weird color on his finger for no reason.
We stored the station androids in the kitchen. There's no evidence that they were involved, but we didn't know what else to do with them.
I'm not interrogating them. I do not care. I will not go in there. Cap, stolen maintenance uniform. Assailants, fuck, were disguised. Well, I'd hope they were, considering this was like a big job that you would need disguises for, so. Speech was shot from here. Alright, so let's go analyze this too. Bullet holes, caliber 45. Assault rifle. God, you guys are terrible fucking shots. Those guys, the actual, like, police guys, terrible fucking shots. There was 4 of us and you only hit 1. With all those bullets. All that for a drop of blood. I thought they said they didn't check the roof yet. How are they up here?
Made their way up through the whole building, past all the guards, and jumped off the roof with parachutes. Pretty fucking impressive, I'd say.
Yeah. Very true. PL 600 reported missing. Wounded deviant was executed. How did we put that together? Well, I guess it makes sense. There wouldn't be any other way for there to be a bullet hole in his head. And none of the cops would be reporting that they killed one of the deviants.
Smuggle in a big bag like that.
They didn't. Someone brought it in for them.
Oh. Interesting. Footprints. This gives us a number of how many were with them. Recent, partially covered by snow. Yep, only 3 deviants jumped. Nice. Inspect the rooftop. So I don't actually know what all is up here to inspect now. Oh, wait, hold on. There's one more thing I think that we can inspect back there. Whoa, overhead. Bird's eye. We go back this way and then... Oh no, there's something over here. So we can just look down and see where they parachuted from, I guess, and catch the glimpse of the past. Yeah. He was like, well, that's pretty cool. What badass is he was probably thinking? Inspect the rooftop. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything else to inspect, really. Well, yeah, there is one thing. Because we didn't go to where this tag is. These were the guns they threw away. 457 handgun. Please move. Jesus. Yeah, I thought we could examine the door as well. Wireless security lock. Recently hacked. Inspect the rooftop. Investigate the attack. Did Hank come up here with us? Where'd he go? Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'm back now. I know that was a quick jump cut, but my mom brought a new dog to the house, so I had to deal with that. I got his fur all over me. Leave a suggestion down below what you think I should name the dog. He's deaf, apparently. He doesn't hear, or he can't hear. Hey, Hank. I don't think I'm supposed to report to you. I have no more objectives. What am I supposed to do? Just waste time? Until Hank decides to leave, or is Hank gonna make his stroll back to over here and then just say that we need to leave? Since there's nothing more we can do in this area. Hanky! Oh well, there's one thing I can do. I can go back downstairs. I like how Hank comes with. Nice. So is there anything else we can do in here? We can interrogate the androids, but I'm not going to do that. That is not going to be my fight. I wonder if I can just leave. I cannot. I guess it's gonna make me interrogate the androids. Well, I guess that's fine, because I don't necessarily have to pinpoint the one that is the deviant, right? Or maybe it doesn't matter what I do. If I start the interrogation, maybe the one that is the deviant always comes about. I don't know. We're about to find out. Hello. Which one of you is it? I don't know. Look for a reaction to stop the deviant. Just for future reference, it's that one right there. He's the deviant. But I'm going to try to not focus on him specifically.
What is your function?
I am a broadcast operator.
State your model.
Model GB300. Serial number 336-445-581.
Has anybody accessed your memory recently?
Not to my knowledge.
Run a diagnostic.
All systems fully operational.
Witness.
Were you present when the deviants broke in?
So yeah, I'm basically just gonna not ask the left one any questions if I can.
Have you been in contact with any other?
And then hopefully we'll just fail the interrogation here.
Only station androids in the normal
and then
course
we can
of my
leave.
function.
One of you saw the attack on the surveillance cameras and said nothing, which means there's a deviant in this room. And I'm going to find out which it is.
Okay. Deal.
If you give yourself up, maybe I can convince the humans not to destroy you. You're going to be switched off. We're gonna search your memory and tear you apart piece by piece for analysis. You're going to be destroyed.
I like it when Connor gets all up in their face like this. Destroyed! Connor gets that. Connor fucking, he can get that voice raised. So you can see how the camera kind of helps you out, because every time the camera recenters itself, it recenters it on this guy, kind of telling you like, hey, by the way, he's the, you know, he's the one you're looking for.
Why should you all be destroyed if only one is deviant? Turn yourself in, or 2 innocent androids will be shut down because of you. The deviants have just been caught. They gave you up. There's no point in lying. We knew everything.
What a stupid bluff. Like, how would that ever work? Violence. Sure.
You scumbag! I know it's you. You're just a fucking deviant. Go on.
You're just a fucking deviant. The way he just says that. So, torture, probe, memory. I guess we could probe any of their memory, really, right? Fuck it. I'm just gonna probe one of their memories that's not actually the deviant, and maybe that'll work out for us. Maybe it won't. Maybe the deviant will stop me.
No memory.
Unfortunate. Okay. So now I can select the torture.
Biocomponent 8451 regulates the heartbeat. Without
You just pulled out a man's heart, Connor.
In exactly 63 seconds. I could put it back, but you just have to tell me the truth. Are you the deviant?
Is he still going to attack, or no deviant among them? Nice. Okay, so we failed that. Woo! Thank God. So basically, this dude on the far left, he's the deviant. If you figure him out, he pulled what we just did to that one android where he pulls out the core, the heartbeat regulator. He does that to us, and then we're basically left there for dead because nobody else is in this room with us. Hank's not in here. He's not skulking about. He wasn't watching. None of that stuff, right? That knife that's on the table gets stabbed into our hand. We get pinned to the table, and then he rips our core out, and we have to like get the knife out of our hand. We fall to the ground. We crawl towards the core because he throws it down on the floor, and we're calling out for Hank, but he doesn't hear us because without the core, like, we're very damaged basically, so we can't like yell very loud. And then he runs into the corridor, and then he grabs a gun from like an assault rifle from one of the military corporals, and just fucking lights everybody up in that hallway.
Yes.
Including Connor if he's standing there.
Okay, we're out of here.
Cool. Alright, so that's the end of that. Okay, so that actually went pretty well. We only, like, technically we played that terribly. But for, you know, what I'm trying to do, I think we did pretty well. So you can see everything that we didn't find. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. But before I start that, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, please leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought of it. And the new dog just ran in here, so I'm going to go ahead and have some time with him. And then I'll see you guys in the next one. But until then, stay safe, and as always, I'll see you later, guys.